Hey, fourth graders! Welcome to day 3 of virus break. I do have a read aloud for you, but before we do that, I just want to say how much I've loved interacting with many of you on Classroom. I've been putting up a question a day, and you guys have been responding, and it just makes my day that I get to see your comments and make comments back to you. You've also been commenting on my videos. I love that. I also wanted to just remind you that on your Parents Dojo stream, I uploaded a video of how you guys can get onto your student accounts. I made those active, and you guys can actually start building your portfolios. So go check out that video so you learn how to do portfolios. You can send me a journal entry to show me that you're connected. And then at the end of my read aloud today, I'm actually going to challenge you guys to create a video or send me a picture on Class Dojo so that we can just make sure that everything's working well. So without further ado, here is your read aloud for today. It's entitled Snappy the Alligator. And it is by Julie Falatko, and it's illustrated by Tim Miller. And as you can tell right off the bat, we have dialogue. This alligator, Mr. Snappy here, he is not too fond of the narrator because the narrator did not ask for his permission to put Snappy in this book. So we're going to read to find out how Snappy really feels and how his adventures fare. So let's get reading. Have to show you the cover art. I think it looks pretty cool. Snappy the alligator did not ask to be in this book. Show you the picture. Snappy the alligator wasn't feeling like himself. His feet felt draggy, his skin felt baggy, his tail wouldn't swish this way and that, and worst of all, his big jaw wouldn't snap. This is terrible. I'm just hungry. Why is this rude narrator trying to make it seem like I need a nap? So Snappy went off in search of food. He walked along the edge of the pond. He scooted up the tall hill. He shimmied through the forest. You're an awful narrator. You're just describing what you see in the illustrations. Obviously, we can tell that Snappy is getting very annoyed. Snappy, the big, mean alligator, kept looking for food. He liked to eat tiny, defenseless birds and soft, fuzzy bunnies. He prowled through the forest looking for victims when he came to, what do you think it is? It's a store! A grocery store. It's where I buy my food. Snappy looked hungrily at the other shoppers. While loading his cart with pudding and peanut butter, pita bread, and popcorn, yes, Snappy the alligator was particularly fond of a certain letter of the alphabet. I don't only eat food that starts with the letter P. You don't have to make it seem like I only buy storybook food. I'm also buying cheddar and apples and pretzels and pastas and pears. It's just a coincidence. Snappy, the big, mean, hungry alligator who only liked food that started with the letter P, carried his groceries back through the forest, back down the hill, back around the pond until he got to a surprisingly lopsided shack. Oh, are you really cheesing me off? It's my house. I built it myself. I'll say. Snappy the alligator took his groceries into his splinter-laden shed and slammed the door quite hard. He was inside. Still inside. What was he doing in there? Was he making crafty plans? Was he roasting innocent forest creatures he already had in the freezer? Had he fallen asleep? I don't know. Does anybody else see the hands and the bread? Apparently an alligator has really tiny hands. I kind of think he's eating a peanut butter and jelly sandwich. I made a peanut butter sandwich and now I'm reading a book. Well, you have to come out. The story is really boring. If you must know, I'm planning a party. Snappy the alligator, trying to better his reputation with the other animals, decided to throw a party. Snappy vacuumed the rug. He made goodie bags for all of his guests. Wait, those aren't goodie bags. He's just taking out the garbage. Snappy should really put out goodie bags for his guests. They love those. You know what? I did not ask to be in this book. I was just having a normal day, and suddenly you were talking about what I was doing. So I'm throwing a party to make things more interesting. I hope you're happy now. I just want you to buzz off. I think we have an angry alligator. Thank you. Oh, go ahead. I can hear you breathing. Snappy's party was shaping up to be a quite festive event. Colorful streamers hung from the ceiling. There were cubes of cheese and a bowl of punch. Some kind of danceable music was playing. Then Snappy's friends started to arrive. They were laughing and dancing. They weren't hungry or thirsty. They looked like they were having a really good time. Yes, a fine time indeed. Oh, all right, you can come in. Oh, gosh, me? The humble narrator? Well, I don't know. Let me check my calendar. I suppose I could come for an hour or two. Someone has to demonstrate proper dance steps. Anybody guess what dance it is? Da-na-na-na-na-na, da-na-na-na-na-na. All the important guests had finally arrived, and while Snappy's sharp teeth were still glinting menacingly, he was actually a lovely host. Does anyone want pudding? Because pudding is really good. Anybody else want to serve pudding at their parties? And we all ate pudding and did the chicken dance. We were really looking forward to Snappy throwing parties like this every week. Hey! The end. So, here's my challenge. Snappy's narrator friend here, the chicken, he brought in a new dance move. So I encourage you guys, while you're on this break, to get creative, and maybe you guys come up with a fancy dance move that you would like to teach our class how to do. Maybe you write a song lyric or something like that. Maybe you've been messing around with the activity of creating an own instrument, I think is what Mr. Forbes has you doing. So maybe you want to share that. I don't know. But send me a video of something you've been working on. Maybe it's that dance move. Maybe you show me a really cool skill that you have. Send me a photo, something on Dojo to let me know that you've connected with me. I hope that you have a wonderful rest of your evening, and I will check back with you on Monday. So have a great weekend. Don't forget, if you need me, I am always here on the weekend, but I'm taking the weekend off. All right. I'll talk to you later. Bye.